Alakazam. My name is Martin Pierce. I'm really excited to bring to you my brand new lecture on quirky and entertaining magic. Now this is going to be a studio live lecture on the incredible Alakazam Unlimited platform. So what that means is if you watch it on the night, you can be interactive. You can ask me any questions you have on performance, methods, explanation, my shoe size, what I had for dinner, or you can just log in and say hi. Now this lecture is jam-packed full of some great routines. It's things that I use in my daily repertoire. There's going to be the fairest card trick in the world. There's going to be some really cool mentalism routines with films. There's going to be some comedy effects and so much more. So join me at 7 p.m. on Thursday the 27th of November for the Martin Pierce Alakazam Unlimited live studio lecture. I really hope to see you there.
Hi guys, and welcome to today's Alakazam Live. I'm here I'm not by myself. I've got a special guest that I'm going to introduce you to in a moment, and we're going to be telling you about something very special that's happening in December. But before we get into that, just want to say, as you've heard from Martin, he is doing a live lecture on the Unlimited platform. If you don't know what Alakazam Unlimited is, it is our streaming platform. Think of Netflix, but for magicians. Costs you £4.99 a month. You get access all areas. There's over 300 videos and tricks that you can learn instantly for that £4.99. You also get access to our courses, to our Sleight School, and to these live studio live lectures. Now, if you would like a little hack, you're not a member of Unlimited, why not take out your 7-day free trial now? That means you get access all areas. You can watch whatever you want. You can even watch the live lecture coming up Thursday. But I guarantee you this, once you've experienced Unlimited, you won't want to leave it. It is fantastic, and it's only £4.99 a month. And just a little tip, the price will be going up at some point next year to £5.99. But if you subscribe for a year, you lock in the $4.99 price. So take a look. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce my special guest. One of my best friends, has been for a very long time. Now I'm going to introduce him because he's got an important meeting to go to. So we're going to get him on, get him off. So here he is, the legend that is Mark Spellman.
Hey.
How are you?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, all good. How are you, mate? Really good to see you. Hope everyone is doing well. What day is it today? Tuesday. We've got Tuesday. Hope everyone's week is going well so far. And a couple of things, actually. Just you talking always sparks me. And that is, first of all, we have been friends for a long time.
Yes.
And I think it's run its course. I think I think I've had enough. Is what I'm saying. No, I was actually trying to think because we went to my invention in 2004. That was when we did my DVDs, wasn't it? Back in 2004. So that like nearly 22 years ago.
Yeah.
God, it's got to be like 12. Well, it was Davenport's where I met you originally. So it's got to be like 25, 20.
Yeah, if not more. I think the first I met you in Davs. But the first time we had communication was when you run me up to buy Fearson's Fantastic Flotation, I think.
That was the first thing I ever purchased from the Nardster, was Steve Fearson's Fantastic Flotation, which was genius, like brilliant, really, really good.
Yeah.
The other thing that I wanted to say as well is Unlimited. So true story for those that haven't got Unlimited, and those of you that have, this is like a good thing to go and check out. And that was the other day, I saw, because I'm on Unlimited, and I saw Kane's Variant, which is on Unlimited. And it was from a project that me and Peter did many, many moons ago called The Unexpected. Ironically, Peter, The Unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Which is the name of a show that's coming up sort of sometime soon. But The Unexpected was a DVD set that me and Peter put out many, many years ago. I think it was like 2007, maybe. And the idea was that it was routines that you could do off the cuff. You know, you grab a few business cards, grab some marker pens, and you could do these routines. Grab a note, a bill, whatever, you know. And there was one routine on there, Kane's variant. And I thought, oh my God, I remember Kane's variant. Jeez. And like we both look way younger.
Yeah.
And click on it, and I watched the performance, and I didn't remember how the trick worked.
No,
I showed it to Peter.
Yeah.
And then Peter watched it and went, how does that work? So there's absolute gold dust on there that even we've forgotten about. So
yeah,
honestly, and Kane's variant as well. Watch it. Like if you're not signed up, do your 7-day thing. Go and watch Kane's variant. It's a great effect based upon an idea by the late great Peter Kane, who was an absolute genius for us oldies.
But there was so many good things on there. But you're absolutely right. I watched that and I thought, how's that happen? Because I've been doing Kane's variant for years, and I watched it and I thought, well, that can't be. Then,
you know why? Because it's the twist that we put on it. We put the twist on. We had a little mentalism twist, and we ended up fooling ourselves 20 years later. Which is there you go.
And do you know what? That happens so much now. I was watching the E2 before we re-released the E2, and I'm sitting there. There's me performing a trick on you with the extractor, and I'm watching it. I'm going, oh, that's a nice little premise. And it comes to the reveal, and I went, how have I just done that? I literally didn't have a clue how I had just done what I'd done.
I love that. It's so good, though.
It's brilliant. But the thing is, with the unexpected, think about like the handlings on things like the patio falls that we did and things like that.
Great.
Even though the core method is the same, the tips and everything that we threw into it and other stuff. And it does, yes, it's an old method, but the new thinking behind it just allows it to be so much freer. As with Kane's variant.
Remember as well, like when I used to work at Davenport's, the great Juan Tamariz came in, and I'm talking like the mid 1990s, and you know he walks in, and unlike anyone else, he doesn't say what's new. He came in and went, what's old? And I took out all of these old booklets, like, you know, staple bound booklets with rusty staples and stuff. And that's sort of like kind of what you're saying about the unexpected, really. I mean, that's 20 years old, that DVD, now on Unlimited. But some of it is so, like, not old, but it's, you know, like, it's not been around. People haven't seen it. And even for us, we actually did the routines, and we're going, hang on a second, how did we do that? Which is a great thing, because we know a lot, but it's got to be good if you're fooling yourself, you know.
Yeah, and those videos are now going up on Unlimited. I think that's the only place you could probably access them, and they're all included under your $4.99 a month. And there was also the Lost Project as well. That's not unlimited because, as the title suggests, it's lost. But our Las Vegas footage.
Yeah, God, you know what? It's so funny. What happens in Vegas stays in that. We did a project, for those of you that don't know, we did a project in, I think that was 2008, 2008, because I did my lecture at My Invention. And that was 2008, and it was, we had Luch was on there, we had Christopher Taylor.
Yeah.
We had people like the great Larry Becker was on there, sort of like giving us quotes and stuff. We had a really great video. The teaser video that we actually was editing together. Russ Stevens, the great Russ Stevens, was doing it for us. And it was basically all these greats of mentalism absolutely slating us, going, awful, can't stand those Brits. You know, it was a brilliant, and it just never got done. It never got finished.
No.
And then I don't know what happened. I think we lost video files.
Russ lost the footage, or either lost it or it got corrupted. But do you remember all the little comedy stints we'd done on it?
We had loads of bits. So to give you guys an idea of what it was, the idea was that we were taking Luch, the great Luch, along with us, and me and Peter were in like penthouse, Caesar's Palace, fantastic room, and Luch we kind of let him sleep in the car.
Yeah.
So, and there was loads of really funny clips.
We had a great one filmed in Denny and Lee's. Do you remember?
Oh, when we stole stuff from the magic shop. Yes.
Oh my God, it was great, and the whole build up to this comedy bit was we were going to teach them how to use psychology.
So what it was is, if you imagine, this was at a time when Derren Brown was doing things like the heist and stuff like that. Might have been a bit before Derren, actually. Maybe he was inspired by that clip. The idea was that, exactly that. Me and Peter were saying we're outside Denny and Lee's in Las Vegas, and we're talking to the camera, and Peter's going, we are going to show you these only for, sort of like explanation purposes only, demonstration purposes. We're going to show you how you can use psychological techniques to steal from a shop. And we then go into Denny and Lee's, and it's like we're going to use this psychological technique. And we literally just go, look over there. And we just grab loads of stuff and then just leg it out the shop. But obviously we were doing it as part of a skit. So we didn't really steal anything.
Yeah, no, it was all planned. And my favourite one was... it's got to be the M&Ms. So with that, obviously,
because that was based on Derren's. So anybody that remembers Derren with the buttons, with the coloured buttons, classic bit of Derren Brown, and he kind of gets a slap and he looks down. He goes, "All right, 43," and then now they count the buttons, and unbelievably in that moment, he talks about trauma.
So we were
look down like Rain Man and spot 43.
So the actual gag, and it was all filmed. It's such a shame we haven't got the footage because it was so funny. But we're both in our dressing gowns in our room, and you've just got Mark going, you've just got to learn it. And he just slaps me round the face, and I look down and I say 87, and he goes, "You're wrong," and he slaps me again. And I say he's only 128, and it happens about 4 or 5 times until the camera pans down and there's like 3 M&Ms on the table. there was
Classic.
So many funny things we did. It was, and it's such a shame.
It is a shame. It is a shame. And you know what? Do you remember I dropped off loads of, last time I was down, I bought loads of those old DV tapes.
Yeah.
I gave you a box. I just, in my mind, I think, is it somewhere in there somewhere? I don't know.
Yeah, the dealer was the other one as well.
The dealer was fantastic. And that was completely off the cuff.
Yeah.
When the Stealth Assassin was being filmed, we were filming the trailer, because back then you didn't have, like, it was literally me and Peter with a camera driving around trying to get a trailer together. And that's what we did with the Stealth Assassin. Anyone that's got the Stealth Assassin, I think the instructions are still the original. You'll see a very young me and Peter at 3 o'clock in the morning in the Alakazam shop, eating pizza and drinking Coca-Cola, doing the instructions for the Stealth Assassin. And that one, we were doing it, we were out in Peter's car, and we're doing it as though it's like, the assassin, like, hitman kind of thing, briefcase and suited and booted sunglasses. And when we pulled up outside Alakazam, we'd finished filming, and like we was going, do you think we've got enough? And I was just rolling with the camera. I just had the camera rolling. I go, do you think we've got enough? And then this organic conversation happened, because me and Peter are a bit daft, as some of you may be aware when you watch some of the explanation videos from the past. And literally, I go, like, how do you feel about being a dealer? And then Nardi says, well, it's, that if they want it, I'm providing a service if they want it. And I go, yeah, but some of them are kids. They come in and you're just giving them stuff. And he goes, look, you know what? And what was the one, Pete? What was the one that you said about...
the Balducci
they
something.
Start off on a Balducci, but they just want to get higher and higher.
Yeah, so they come in the next week and they want they want to get even higher. And we had so many.
It was like, you know, we were talking about like double list fanning powders in little bags and stuff. It was brilliant. It was really, really good fun.
There was so many great bits like that we've had over the years. It has been.
God. And you know what? Now the funny thing is, fast forward to the YouTube world that we now live in, and all of, like, you know, Paul Henry's obviously a really good friend of ours who does loads of skits on Instagram. I think he's 2 million followers. You know, and really and truly, that's what we were kind of doing. We were just doing skits back then. So it's
and
I think we were ahead of our time. I think if we'd have done that now, we'd be millionaires.
Yeah, there was another thing that I'm sure it weren't just an idea in my head. I'm sure we were going to do it. And it was when we were going to, I don't know if it was The Unexpected or another DVD, but what we were going to do was the disc that was in the case. So the case is all shrink wrapped. Let's say it's The Unexpected. I can't remember what project it was we were thinking about it for. But the idea was you open up the case and the disc in there is not The Unexpected. It's like Charlie Chuckles teaches kids magic. And the idea is, and the idea was you were going to put on this DVD and for the first 10 minutes, we were going to hire a children's entertainer and film him to the point where me and Mark just walk in and shit.
You should have kept this. Like, everyone that's just heard that, that's not true. We were never going to do that. Forget what you just heard.
It was such a brilliant bit.
That. I know the DVD's not so much anymore, but you could still do it as like a, you know, a parody.
It was such a brilliant bit because we would have had loads of people ringing up going, mate, I've just bought this DVD. And we would have to go.
It would have been a nightmare for you. I would have been laughing because I'm not in the shop. You would have been logistically for you with the phone calls coming in. It would have been a nightmare, but very funny.
Yeah.
I've got to go to for
right. So let's get onto it. Right. So the legend that is Mark Spellman. If you've been ordering anything from Alakazam in the last few weeks, you would have had a flyer come through your door, which looks like this. So Mark is going to be performing in the West End one night only in December. I'm going, Harry's going, we're taking the whole family to watch the show. It's going to be fantastic. Perfect build up to Christmas, the day after my birthday. So I'll still be a bit drunk, I think, from my birthday, and that's the only way I can really sit through it, if I'm honest. So, exactly. But it's
had so much in there over the years. Yeah. Just to give people a little bit of an insight into how this has come about. Originally, after BGT with Magician X, the idea was that we were going to do a tour. There was going to be like a nationwide tour, and we were speaking with promoters and things like that about the show. And it was all good. It's going to be Mark Spellman and Magician X. You know, like a lot of my stuff, a lot of the things that I've done over the years, a lot of the mentalism and all that, but then incorporating some of the magic that I'm kind of now associated with, and then incorporating Magician X into it as well. And then the pandemic happened and everything just went just complete. As we all know, the world just kind of, entertainment especially, just absolutely could not exist. And then after, you know, now that things are back to normal, pretty much now, actually, it's just been something that I've been sort of in talks about doing. And then we came up with this idea. Should we just do one night in London? Because I travel a lot. I still do a lot of corporate events. I do a lot of private events. And now I do a couple of cruise ships as well, some of the sort of high-end cruise ships. So it was literally a case of, well, let's do it. Let's, you know, a lot of people have been asking. So we are doing The Unexpected at His Majesty's Theatre, 5 p.m. Doors open at 5 p.m. on the 21st of December, which is a Sunday. If you have got one of these leaflets in your packages from Alakazam, it's got all the information and a QR code on the back about where to scan and book tickets and things like that. Tickets are sold really well. There are some tickets available, obviously. So please do, if you feel like coming along to see the show. It's an early one. It's 5 till 7 thereabouts. So
which is good if you're travelling into London. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where can they book tickets? Because we've got a trailer which we're going to play in a moment as well, Mark. But
Yes.
where can they get the tickets?
So the tickets are only available through the company lwtheatres.co.uk, but that is on the leaflet. And if you go onto Facebook or Instagram, on Facebook, if you just type in Mark Spellman X, you'll find my page. If you click on my page, you can click follow, because that'd be great. But you can also, all the ticket information is on there. You can click on a link and it'll take you straight there. If you have got one of the leaflets in any of your packages, then obviously you can just scan the QR code and it'll take you straight there. So, yeah.
So shall we take a look at the little trailer, then you can tell us a bit more about it?
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. I think it's this one. Is it that one or this one? I think it's this one. Let's give it a go.
I think it's that.
What? Genuinely, I have
It was
never
this
seen
one.
anything like this, honestly, in my life. I mean, it was incredible.
You create the most brilliant atmosphere, and you're doing something so clever that we've not seen done before.
I love this kind of act, and I think using technology and making us aware of the entire world and digital, it has made this feel really current and really modern and a superb piece of entertainment.
You are just a master of your craft, a genius magician, genius.
One of the most viewed magic acts in Britain and America's Got Talent history, Mark Spellman and Magician X are bringing their extraordinary talents to the stage for one night only, in a show that will amaze, inspire, and stay with you long after the astonishing grand finale. His unforgettable Britain's Got Talent viral performances have been watched over 1 billion times worldwide, and now you can witness the magic live. The unexpected is an immersive, interactive, and heartfelt journey through the eyes of one of the world's most amazing magicians, filled with incredible magic, unbelievable mind reading, and truly astonishing predictions. You won't only witness the impossible, you'll become part of it. For one night only at His Majesty's Theatre in London's West End. Limited ticket availability.
Amazing. So, tell us what's in store on the evening.
So the show is, you know what, the hardest thing about putting this show on, for me personally, is I think a lot of the time people kind of go, what sort of things do I put in? Oh, I don't know what to do there, and then it's this. For me, I literally wrote down all the different things that I've done in my corporate shows, in my cruise ship shows. I've got 2 separate shows for the cruise ships, and I laid it all out on Post-it notes and just sat there looking at it and going, right, well, that's an opener. That's a bit of history. That's that. And I'm putting it together. And then I've got loads of Post-it notes that I've not even included with routines on. And then I've gone, that's a good one, though. And then I'm sort of switching it out. And that literally it's what I have to leave out that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you're sort of going, right, it's logistically, I mean, obviously we're all magic friends on here. So logistically, you're thinking, right, I've got 4 people up on stage with me for that part of the show. So what makes sense, the next routine, is incorporate them into the next routine. So you're not getting people up, down, up, down, up, down all the time.
Yeah.
So you're sort of juggling that. But then you've got the dynamic of each in particular routine that you're kind of going, yeah, but that really is an intro to that particular thing. And so it's been so much fun creatively, but also just deciding on what babies I'm going to leave out of the show. But then, listen, I'll just do another show.
Yeah.
I've got enough stuff. So yeah, it's going to start off. Magician X is there live. And it starts off with me, and it's very much a little bit of a history from how I started, the magic that I loved when I was younger that got me into magic, some of the things that I've done And you'll see some routines that obviously for our magic friends that you'll kind of go, it's the Spellman twist on that routine.
Yeah.
And some of the routines you might actually go, I know this routine out and out, but then there might be a little twist that throws you off a little bit at the end. Because I love doing that with magicians.
Yeah.
I like it when people do that to me. So, So it's going to be a really, really good show. It's full theatre show, interval halfway through. And it's in a beautiful theatre. I mean, that's going to be amazing to perform at His Majesty's Theatre.
Yeah, it's a wonderful theatre. It's going to be a great night.
It's going to be a lovely thing to do. Literally just before Christmas. Isabella's birthday's on the 23rd, so it's going to be like that. That's my last show of this year. So, and it's a big one, obviously. So that'd be a really nice way to sign off the year, and then party, go crazy. And then obviously I'll drinks with you after.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We really can't wait. And there's no better time to be in London than near Christmas.
The great thing about it as well is, I've got some friends and a couple of agents that have used me in the past. Entertainment agents are coming along. And they've all said, like, we were going to sort of like book a meal and stuff. And I've gone, well, it's 5 till 7. So you can book your restaurant for sort of like 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So people are coming into London. They're going to do the Christmas lights. They're going to come and see the show. Then they go off and do a bit of Christmas shopping. And it's all good. It'll be a great Sunday. That's
what we're doing. We booked a meal beforehand. So we're going to have a nice day in London, have a meal, and then come up and see this. And we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show. And let's be honest, there isn't enough live magic around. So when there's something like this, try and support it, because we do want...
I'd love to see you there. I'm going to try and do a meet and greet afterwards as well, like just come and say thanks to everybody that's come along. Listen, I've got to run. I've just looked at the time. It is actually 2:30. I've got to jump on a production meeting Zoom. But if you fancy the show and you want to come along, I'll be there. We can hug it out afterwards. But thank you so much, Peter. I really appreciate your support. As always, Alakazam are family to me. So thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate it.
All right, mate. Hope the meeting goes well, and we will see you later.
I'll see you guys soon. Lots of love. Take care, everyone.
See you, mate. So, guys, make sure you get your tickets for Mark Spellman Live, The Unexpected. It's going to be a great night. And like I said, the whole Nardi clan will be there, and we really can't wait. So I haven't got anyone with me today, so I'm going to be rambling on. So if you've got any questions you'd like to ask, pop them in the chat and let's start a conversation. But something has happened today which will make our very good friend Darren Bain very happy. We have today just released Poison 2, okay? This is an effect that Darren, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Darren has been bugging us about literally every week on the live for the past 2 years, 3 years, something like that. There you go. Straight away. Now, Poison 2 is not a standalone effect. When we released Nicholas Mavresis' Poison, which was a phenomenal sort of mentalism piece that used cocktail-themed cards, when we released that, Nicholas came up with a compendium, basically. So it's a gaff deck of cocktail-themed cards. But using a couple of the cards from the deck, you can do one trick, you can do another trick with some of the other cards. So it's loads of gaffs, but using this fantastic cocktail design. So if you already perform Poison, this will sort of fit in seamlessly. But you don't need the original Poison to perform any of the tricks contained within this. So we teach over 20 routines on the tutorial. But I'm sure that once you see the cards, it will spark your imagination anyway. So before we go any further, let's play the trailer to this so you guys can check out what this is. So here's the trailer for Poison 2.
What? How dumb.
A Queen of Hearts.
That is crazy.
I kind of got goosebumps.
Since the release of Poison in 2021, Nicholas Mavresis has been working on a brand new utility deck that works side by side with the original Poison deck, but can also be used for a ton of incredible routines on its own. Designed from the ground up, Poison 2 comes with over 20 unbelievable routines and ideas taught in depth by Nicholas and Wayne Goodman. There's no limit to the amount of routines you can perform with Poison 2.
We'll start with you.
Okay.
As I run down with my thumb, just say stop anytime you want.
Okay. Stop.
Are you sure you want to stop there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm allowed to see it, so we'll have a look.
Yep.
Quite interesting. Apple martini, that's kind of an old school classic sort of thing.
Martini.
I prefer dirty martini, but you know, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And the same with you, my friend. Just say stop.
Stop.
Perfect. What have you got? We've got a Bloody Mary, possibly the worst drink of all time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and do something here. I want you to watch the two cocktail shakers, right? Because I'm going to try and make those drinks appear in between the cocktail shakers. Now you can see there's nothing in between them, right? You can see that. Really important. Because watch. All I do is this. One and two. You're not going to believe this, but now, in between the cocktail shakers, I love the look on your face. In between the cocktail shakers, we have the two exact glasses, the martini and the Bloody Mary.
Wait, what?
Now that's insane, right? But here's the thing. It gets even better. Let me explain why. Because that's pretty good. I got the glass, but if I was a bartender, giving someone an empty glass, that would not be good at all, right? So let's see if we can go one step further. Hold your hand out for me, shall we? Check this out. You see, that's the glass that the apple martini's in. You've even got the apple in there.
Yeah.
And that's the Bloody Mary glass. We've even got the straw still in there. Check this out. Watch. I'm going to put that there. Don't worry about the two of those. Watch this. All I have to do is snap. Did you feel anything?
No.
This will completely and totally freak you out.
Oh my God.
Some voodoo going on
That's
here.
crazy.
That's pretty weird, right? Nicholas Mavresis and the legend himself, Wayne Goodman, are going to sit down and they are going to teach you routines that will guaranteed end up in your working repertoire. Can you see that drink? Yep. Is it the right way around? Can you see it? I don't know which way around it is, but it's very important you remember that drink. Yep. And the reason is later on, when I dramatically say later on, this is your drink. If you go, I don't know, it loses its impact slightly, so please remember it. And can you shuffle? Just so you know I'm not cheating. I mean, to be clear, I'm going to cheat, just hopefully you won't catch me. Now, I also have this regular deck of cards here, so you're going to pick a card as well, okay? So again, as I go down through the deck, just say stop.
Stop.
There you go, let's have a look. And again, I'm allowed to see this one, so let's see what it is. The Queen of Hearts. Okay, the Queen of Hearts. Let's see if we can do this. Can you hold your hand out for me? Because we're going to use the Queen of Hearts to find your card. So I'm just going to put that right there. We're not going to use the rest of the cards. We're just going to use the Queen of Hearts and the card that you picked, which is somewhere in there. When I snap my fingers, that card will change into something that will help me find your card. I just do this. Can you believe it changed? No, seriously, because now it was the Queen of Hearts.
Yes.
It changes to look under the glass. Because over here, underneath this glass, that's been sitting on the table the whole time, there was one card. And you shuffled your card into with one card here, one card only. Was your card the whiskey? But you know what's really crazy? You could have picked any card. You picked the Queen of Hearts. That, look under the glass, doesn't just mean look under this glass. It means look under the glass on the picture. Because if you look under the glass on the picture, it's actually a Queen of Hearts, which is mad. Look under the glass on the picture.
Oh, oh my God.
What?
Yeah, I'm actually freaked out. I'm actually weirded out.
I've gone all cold.
That's the espresso martini. Do you want to go one more? We're really pushing that about tequila sunrise. Do you want to do one more? Do you want to stop on that one right there? Right there. So you could have gone through any of these, but you stopped on this one. And And that was your choice. It could have been the tequila sunrise. It could have been the espresso martini. But you stopped on a screwdriver. Have you ever had a screwdriver before? Me neither. But you stopped on a screwdriver, and I gave you that prediction right from the very beginning. If that was a screwdriver, would that be good? We'll turn it over and have a look, because that is a literal screwdriver. Oh my God. Your choice for the big finish.
Sex on the beach.
Yeah, sex on the beach. This is the question where I'd say, have you ever had sex on the beach before? But that's a weird question, right? But I couldn't have known that you would pick sex on the beach. No. But from the very beginning, I put a prediction over here.
Okay.
One prediction only. If I could have predicted your card, would that be good?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of did. I knew you'd pick sex on the beach, which is why my prediction is 2 people having sex on a beach.
So wicked, man. That is wicked.
Oh my God. I've never experienced anything like this in my life.
I'm telling you right now, Poison 2 is that rare exception in Magic. It's actually a sequel to a product that has surpassed the original. It's better in almost every single way, and it's destined to become a neo-classic. My name's Craig Petty, and on behalf of Alakazam Magic and Nicholas Mavresis, we are proud to bring to you Poison 2.
So that is Poison 2. You can pick that up on our website right now, and it's on a very special launch price Black Friday deal. So you can go and pick it up. I don't know how long that deal will last, but go grab it, save yourself some money. So a few questions come in. Let's go through these. Lee Alex has said it's almost that time of year. When's the Christmas party? So for those of you that are new to the Alaka fam, every year we have an online Christmas party. It happens right here on Facebook and YouTube, and you guys are invited. You can join us, and it's going to be happening, as far as I'm aware, not this coming Thursday, because we've got the fantastic Martin Pierce here this Thursday. It's happening next Thursday, okay? We will send out a confirmation on emails. Now, as per usual, we will be giving away a lot of free magic on the night, but you've only got a chance of getting some if you join us live. And if it's your first time, make sure you are wearing a Christmas jumper while you watch, because there's always a little Christmas jumper competition. All right, so this is happening next Thursday, as far as I'm aware, but keep your eye on our emails so you don't miss out. Let's see what else is happening over here on the chat. Phil said, I hope you're going to be at Blackpool, because I want to give you my new trick. It's called Pure Poison. Would love to see it, Phil. Oh, here we go. So, we've got great show as always. Can you tell us about your new wallet, and can I buy one from you now? No, you can't. It's not released yet. It won't be released till next year. So it's not actually in a current state for release. The wallet is here, but the instructions aren't filmed or anything else. So sometimes at Black Friday, we'll release a certain amount of products that haven't been released yet. This year, we're not doing that. I don't think we've got any that we're going to release. We are releasing a download on the Black Friday weekend, which is a great download, so keep your eye out for that. But wallet, I believe we're launching at Blackpool. And it's great. It's become Harry's favourite wallet. He's using it all the time, and it's beautiful. It's actually an old wallet that we purchased the rights to. But we've reworked it as per usual. We're supplying extra stuff with it, bonus routines and everything else. But more details on that soon. Let me have a look. Will Tom said, I presume this is the Christmas party. Such a great night. Don't miss it. 100%. It's so much fun. But we have got... We've got, so obviously Poison 2 has been released today. We've got a download being released over the weekend. We've got a new product hopefully being released next week as well. And then we have another new product being released a couple of weeks in December. So you've still got another 3 or 4 brand new releases coming from Alakazam in the next few weeks, which I'm really excited about. So keep your eyes open for those. These are, beauties. Really, really good. So keep your eyes open for that. If you've got any questions, drop them in the chat. The other thing as well, if this is your first live joining us for a while, if you are a member of Unlimited, next year, 2026, will mark the launch of our brand new monthly Hangouts on Unlimited. These will be Zoom calls happening once a month, and the idea is these are dedicated to you and helping you improve your magic. So the Hangouts are not going to be about teaching new tricks. They're going to be more about, let's say a product comes out like the Murphy Spirit Bell. It will be a whole brainstorming session about how to use the product, routines to do with it. Or if one of you is working on your Magic Circle audition, or you're working on a wild card or McDonald's Aces or whatever routine it is and you want help, this will be a session where you're going to get the help of myself, Jamie Dawes, Harry, Andy, Wayne Goodman. We're all going to be there, as well as getting the help from other members that are members of Unlimited. So the Hangouts are more about you than it is about us, but we're there to help you with anything you want, whether it's about information on how to get gigs, what to perform at gigs, how to improve your routines, how to structure routines, pocket management. Anything you want, these are the questions. They're going to be your time to ask us the questions directly and for us to help you. So remember, if you've got any questions you would like to throw over, you can do that now. There was a question here about the BitBook, just saying, when is it we're looking at launching the BitBook? That's going to be early 2026. The BitBook will be out. And for those of you that own Unexpected Delivery by the amazing Gaz Cross, he has built in a beautiful reveal into the app for the BitBook. So if you own Unexpected Delivery, we're not going to announce it yet. We're not going to announce the special app thing. I haven't got all the details. But when we do the instructional video for the BitBook, we are going to include details on how to access this very special reveal for the BitBook on Unexpected Delivery. If you haven't got Unexpected Delivery, when you buy the BitBook, you're going to want to pick it up because it's great. Right, question here. Am I still thinking about offering one-on-one online? 100%. That is always an option if someone wants a one-on-one online session with me, whether it's to help you with your act, your routine or whatever. I am available. I'm going to be honest with you. My magic room at home has been taken over with all the Christmas decorations and everything else we're waiting to put up. But I have set myself the task of, over the Christmas period, early January, I'm going to clear out my magic room, set it back up as a magic room rather than a storage room, which it's been used for since I haven't been live streaming from there. Set it back up. That's where I'm going to be to do the Hangouts and to do the one-on-one live sessions. So if anyone is, thinking about, they would like to book me for a one-on-one live session to help you with anything with regards to your routines, let me know. I'll be more than happy to accommodate. So let's have a look. What else is going on here? Also, we got the legend that is Dean James here. So I want to say a big thank you to Dean James. Last week we had the magic competition, which was organised by Dean James. And what a fantastic night. Actually, Dean, seeing as you're here, would you mind me dropping the trailer again for your TV show? Let me know in the chat, because it will be great for people that didn't join us last week to be able to see it, because it's phenomenal. So let me know in the chat whether you're happy for me to do that, and I will get it lined up and we will do it. David said, is there a cost one-to-one? There is a cost one-to-one. If you're interested, send me an email, and I can let you know what it is. So let me see what else is happening here. Actually, while I'm waiting for that, we're going to play another trailer. Now, this is a new product that we've had in. It's not an Alakazam product, but it is a product that we have got the exclusive on, or at least for the foreseeable future. And this is by the amazing David Jonathan and Nicholas Mavresis. Check this out.
Travel Test is a sleek, modern approach to the classic book test, but it fits in your pocket and ends with a stunning, unforgettable twist.
No way! Spanish, put it to your mouth. Oh my God!
This is the perfect EDC book test, with no bulky items to carry around, just powerful mentalism that takes up no pocket space. You bring out a slim wallet that contains an article torn from a magazine and an accompanying gift card. You hand them that page, and they freely think of any challenging word. Then in a fair and direct way, you reveal their thought of word.
Say the whole word over and over in your head. Like imperial. Imperial? Get out of my head! Get out of my head! Outstanding? Wait, hold on. 3 seconds. No. Oh my God.
Now this is where most book tests end, but Travel Test is just taking flight, because you proved that their choice was influenced from the very start.
You picked imperial. What if I told you it wasn't by happenstance that you happened to pick that word? Okay. That this whole experiment was a subliminal message, that the word was put in your subconscious without you realizing it, and your conscious picked that word. Do you believe me? Maybe? I believe you. You see the bullet points? Yeah. See the first letter of every one? I, M, P, E, R, I, A, L. Imperial. Am I doing like that? Thought in your head without you realizing it. Kind of like a subliminal messaging. No. Remember when I opened the flyer, I showed you the other side? There was a big word across the top. That says what? No! Oh, what? What does that say? I didn't even read it. No. I didn't even read. Nah. I think is it timeless? Yo, what the? Can you actually take out your phone for a second? But there's a QR code on the bottom. Oh my God. No. Can you scan it? It's like a little video to play. I want you to just watch. Let's just watch it. What the?
Multiple different handlings are taught, so there's something for beginners all the way up to seasoned mentalists.
Tell me when you have something. Got one? Close it up, close it up. All right, think of the word. I'm gonna go through the letters, don't give anything away, poker face. For the first time, what's the word you're thinking of? Phenomenal. Wow. Phenomenal. I lied to you guys a little bit. This was actually a test of influence. Okay. You're not gonna believe this. Remember at the beginning, I had this gift card, this little gift card, and I'd flashed it to a couple of you guys over here. This actually planted a subtle thought, because you could have, there's hundreds of words on here. You could have literally picked any word, right? Look at the serial code here. Shut up! What? That's insane.
This is the perfect EDC book test, with no bulky items to carry around, just powerful mentalism that takes up no pocket space. There's plenty of words to choose from and no weak outcomes. Every reveal hits strong. This is your boarding pass to a mentalism miracle. This is Travel Test.
Right, so that is Travel Test. That's in stock now. Is there a lot of memory work in Travel Test? No, there isn't. Actually, there isn't a lot of memory work at all. So it's very good, very, very practical. And pretty easy to do. You'll learn it in no time. It's it's a great piece. Great piece for a little EDC, little everyday carry trick. It's great. Let's see. Rich Relish, any sneaky info on the Mark Paul release? So the Mark Paul release is happening, I believe, next week. All things being equal, as long as the stock turns up, it's going to be happening next week. And what I will tell you is what we are releasing from Mark Paul is something Mark has been doing for well over 20 years. It's still part of Mark's act. It's still part of Mark's everyday act. So when Mark's on the cruise ships, when he's doing a corporate, when he's doing any sort of party, he is doing this. The other thing I will say as well is it really fits in with our ethos of having big effects that pack small, so you can literally just have them in either your close-up case or in the back of your car for that moment where you need to fill a room. And it would work in a room with 10 people right up to a theatre of 1,000 people. So it's really good, really looking forward to it. And it's something that I've been bugging Mark for the rights to, or, for the possibility of releasing it for, I would say, over 10 years. I think over 10 years. I think the first time I saw him do it was about 15 years ago, and I'm sure I asked him back then, and he just said no. So we're really happy that it's coming out. So that's a big one, and that's coming in the next week or so, and we're really, really excited about that. And I'm really excited because I've been doing this effect for a while, and I'm just really excited to get my hands on a proper set of props for it. Now, we did get one sample set in, a final sample which I gave to Mark, which he used for the trailer, and then that is now in the hands of Mark Paul. So I haven't got one until they come in, so I can't wait for them to come in, but that's happening in the next couple of weeks. But last week we did launch another brand new product. Once again, I think we've got less than 20 of these left now. It's called Eye Stretch. For those of you that don't know it, I'm going to play the trailer now because we are seriously running out of time. So let's take a look at this.
Hey, my name's Craig Petty, and I want you to do me a favour. Check out these reactions.
Oh my God!
Look, watch. This is so weird. I mean, that is... Let go for a second. Check that out. Look, I mean, that's...
What the fuck? Stop it! Stop it right now. That's so good.
So the question is, what were they losing their mind over? I'm going to tell you right now, they were losing their mind over the best everyday carry trick that you have ever seen. Welcome to Eye Stretch. Beth, can I borrow those AirPods?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh shit.
Excellent stuff. There's the look. And the reason it looks like she actually felt it go from there to there. It's kind of weird. Now, can you hold on to this for a minute if you can? That would be... Oh no, look, it's gone behind your ear. That's so weird. Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing now.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this...
You getting an AirPod?
No, I'm
Nah, what my feel? What the fuck? Nah.
What's your name? Watch this. 1, 2, 3.
Yo!
This time I'm going to do this. Now it looks like it's gone. It's not. Sometimes people think it's disappeared. It hasn't. On one card, somewhere in this deck, you put your card right there. You put one card in this deck, and now there's an AirPod on the back of one card. Hold your hand out for me. How do I do that one right there?
What?
I know. Cup your hands together for me. Because to see, the thing is, it's only an illusion. If I do this, the AirPod comes back off again. Remember, we got it from the box, from the AirPod container at the beginning. Open it up, Joe.
I don't want to.
Open it up, Joe. This is going to be amazing, Joe. And it's back. Look at that. You're not going to believe this. Open up the case.
Oh, for Christ's sake. No! No, I don't like that. That's no.
You've got gimmicks inside the box to be able to work with any of the current Apple AirPods. So you can literally walk up to any group, you can ask to borrow an AirPod, you can have everything in your one pocket, and you are good to go. The idea is really simple. I'm going to try and squeeze the AirPod. Come on your thumb, something amazing is going to happen. You know when it happens by the look on Zara's face. It will be a look. When the landing
My face says everything.
Yeah, because when you do this.
Yeah, my face says
Yeah. So watch the AirPod. Make sure you watch. Make sure I don't cheat. If I just pull on the thumb like this, what happens? Yeah, you see the look? She actually feels the AirPod go right there into her hand.
What the? I felt it. I was like.
You see, if you squeeze, what happens is the AirPod vanishes and goes right there behind your ear. What?
Hold on.
I know.
It was right in my hand.
Can you do me a favour? Can you hold on to that thing for me? Just hold on to it right there.
AirPod?
Yeah, hold it tightly right there.
Hold on to the AirPod. Hold on.
Yeah, squeeze tightly. Wow, those are amazing nails.
Thank you.
Watch this. If I do this.
You gonna get another AirPod?
No, I'm gonna.
Nah, what am I feeling? What the fuck?
What?
Nah. What on earth is happening? What the fuck?
But hold, it gets weirder. Hold your hand out for me. See, if I do this, it goes back to normal size. Now we're going to go, hold it in your hand.
Okay. Squeeze
We're going to go one more step further. You haven't helped yet.
Okay.
Take a card with a number on. Any card. Take one out. All right, write your name.
On this side, yeah?
Yeah, on the face. Nice big letters. You're going to put the card back. So as I go through, anytime you're on it, just say stop.
Stop?
There, put the card back there. Leave it in the middle. Hold your hand. Hold out as if you're about to deal cards. Now, that's the AirPod. You've made it grow, you've made it shrink,
Yeah.
you've done all of that crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
Watch the AirPod. If I do this,
I'm so scared. No.
get ready to freak out. This is one card only.
No, guys, I'm scared.
Check this out, watch. One card only. That one right there.
What the
Hold that.
Hold on.
No, but hang on, no, it's on one card, but check this out, look, it's on the,
That's my card.
But here's the thing, look, cup your hands together.
No, I'm
because
scared.
people ask me how to get the AirPod off. You do this.
What the Nah, you're so...
But here's the thing, I took the AirPod out of the AirPod case at the beginning.
No.
Watch this, if I do this.
Don't play. Don't play.
It's got to go somewhere.
Don't.
Take it out, open it up, have a look.
What the Stop it! Stop it right now. That's so good.
Honestly, I think this is the best everyday carry I have ever created. I have this up here with Keymaster. It's in my pocket and it's ready to go anytime, anywhere. I've been waiting so long to bring iStretch out to the Magic community, and the time is finally now. My name's Craig Petty, and on behalf of Alakazam Magic, I'm proud to bring to you the best AirPod trick you'll ever see, the best everyday carry you'll ever see. I am proud to bring to you iStretch.
So that's iStretch. I believe we've got less than 20 units left. So if you want one, go grab one. So Rich Reddish put, this is referring to Mark Paul's. Wonder if it's anything to do with London, trying to be cryptic. I don't think so, unless I don't understand the cryptic nature of the clue. But yeah. Not that I'm aware of. Anyway, guys and girls, that is it for this week's live. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I know it's a little bit weird when it's just me by myself rambling on, but I hope I've been able to answer some questions for you. Remember, this coming Thursday, we've got the amazing Martin Pierce right here at the Alakazam Studio Live for Unlimited members. So if you're a member of Unlimited, 7 o'clock on Thursday, tune into Unlimited, go to the Studio Live section. We should be streaming from there. Next Thursday, and if you're not an Unlimited member, take out your free trial today and you can join us for that, totally free of charge. And next Thursday, I believe we have got the Alakazam online Christmas party. That's not this Thursday, that's the following Thursday. So mark that in your diaries, but more information on that will come out on our emails. Darren, thank you so much, mate. And I'm glad it's finally here. We were holding it off purely to wind you up, but we thought you've had enough torture. We'll release. Poison 2 is out now at a special price. Go get it off the website. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you Thursday night for Martin Pierce. I'm going to leave you with Martin telling you a bit more about what he has planned for you on Thursday night. So thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for all your support. And we will see you on Thursday. See you then.
Hello, Alaka fam. My name is Martin Pierce. I'm really excited to bring to you my brand new lecture on quirky and entertaining magic. Now, this is going to be a studio live lecture on the incredible Alakazam Unlimited platform. So what that means is, if you watch it on the night, you can be interactive. You can ask me any questions you have on performance, methods, explanation, my shoe size, what I had for dinner, or you can just log in and say hi. Now, this lecture is jam-packed full of some great routines. It's things that I use in my daily repertoire. There's going to be the fairest card trick in the world. There's going to be some really cool mentalism routines with films. There's going to be some comedy effects and so much more. So join me at 7 p.m. on Thursday the 27th of November for the Martin Pierce Alakazam Unlimited live studio lecture. I really hope to see you there.